Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of Man vs. Market by Paddy Hirsch. So, just came back from dinner. Pickleball got pushed back maybe like an hour or so to see. But I'm going to spend some time again to read and hopefully finish this chapter. So, I think this one is derivatives. Yeah. And we had just finished talking about a futures example for turkeys. Well, basic idea is that if you think about Thanksgiving, a lot of people place an order ahead to secure a turkey before the actual Thanksgiving day. And they want to place an order before that day just in case that there's not enough turkeys on that day, or maybe on Thanksgiving or a day before Thanksgiving, Safeway will jack up the prices of turkey so that people will have to pay $100 for a single turkey. I can't even talk, as opposed to, let's say, $25. So in order to get around that, you can buy something called a futures contract, or it's kind of this ability to reserve a turkey in advance for a set price. In this example, the price is $25. Now, using some financial jargon, $25 is known as the strike price. So that's the price you're paying today to get the turkey in the future. And Thanksgiving Day is known as the delivery date. So that's the day in which the turkey is going to be delivered to you, or probably you're going to go to the store, and pick it up. Right, and this last bullet point I have here is that the whole idea of reserving a turkey for $25 today is to receive it in the future, and this is the exact same idea as a futures contract. Okay, moving on to the second idea is that there are some downsides to a futures contract, and it really comes down to the fact that they're really rigid. So this means that you're kind of bound by the terms of the contract itself. If you buy a futures contract, you'll need to purchase the underlying asset at the agreed upon strike price on the delivery date. And this is non-negotiable, so you kind of have to do this. One way to get around that is the idea of being able to trade your futures contract. So this is really the idea is like, okay, you're kind of locked in here to pay $25 for this turkey. But what if you could sell this contract to someone else so that they'll give you, let's say, $25 for that contract for the ability to pick up a turkey on Thanksgiving Day? And on your end, let's say you don't need the turkey anymore, so you're perfectly happy for selling your $25 for... Gonna make a call real quick. Yo.
Good.
You guys at One Life right now?
We're at One Life. We're heading out now, though. So, you want to shoot for like 8? You have to go home. Huh? You have to go home, or you good? You want to shoot for like 8:35?
Okay. Wait, you guys are going home, right?
We're gonna stop by. Gotta grab the pickleball stuff, and then we're gonna go there.
All right. You got a set of 4.
I got 3. I don't think Amy's going, so we're just gonna play Canadian doubles.
Wait, sorry, I didn't hear that. What did you say?
We only have 3 of us. Amy's not coming, so I have 3 battles.
All right, 1v2 or 3v0.
Canadian doubles, and then we get some Chinese after.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, I'll see you.
8:35.
Yeah, it sounds good.
All right. See
All
ya.
right. Okay, set time 8:35. Let's see, analytics. All right. Yeah, going back to this, I think in summary, the big idea is that you can trade your futures contract and sell it to someone who actually wants it. Okay, so now that we're there, this is kind of where Paddy Hirsch delves into the world of options. gonna read what they say. Let's see. Okay, so option is the right, but not the obligation to buy or sell at a specific date. So this is different from a future because you are required to buy the assets in at the delivery date. Let me see this real quick. Apparently, one of my friends blacked out on the King's Dominion trip. Damn. Alright, my hair also looks crazy. Okay, so let's see here. Also, the spot price refers to the price you would pay for the turkey today, or any assets today, kind of like immediately. So spot is really another word for current, right? Okay. Keeping same turkey example, instead of paying $25 today to reserve a turkey that I will pick up on Thanksgiving Day, I can pay shoppers $5 I can leave a $5 deposit with shoppers. Okay, right, so leave a $5 deposit with shopper, for the ability to pay buy turkey future for $25. So I don't need to pay for the option today. I don't need to pay for the full 25 today. Are options cheaper to trade than futures? Let's see. So right, E-mini I think is futures overview. Well, I don't need to pay $25 unless I actually exercise my option right to buy the turkey on the delivery dates. So I don't need to pay the full $25. I don't need. Right. Okay. But one thing to note is that whether you buy your turkey or not, that $5 deposit, I think this is known as premium, is not coming back to you. And most people might read the story and marvel that turkeys have somehow magically regained power. Okay. Put allows you to lock in the sale price for a fee. Commodity is something that costs the same wherever it's produced. Okay. It's really not differentiated. I got it. It's actually something I should. Paddy Hirsch finds a commodity as something that costs wherever it is produced. Metals, copper, oil. Yeah, what's how do other people define it? Commodity economics. equal or substantial fungibility. Commodities easily accessible. Yeah, so when I hear people, let's see. When I hear people say that, all right, ChatGPT or large language models are becoming like commodities, what does that mean? Basic resources. I guess another way of thinking it is something that is easily accessible widely available in less differentiated terms of unique features. Easily accessible. Okay. LLMs, right? So I guess this is kind of interesting, right? If you think about it, sometimes commodities are these things that have the same cost wherever it's produced, it's widely accessible, and it's less differentiated in terms of unique features. So sometimes these commodities drive a lot of the value or are one of the core components of, let's say, the value chain for a product or a service. I'm thinking here with, let's say, phone manufacturers like Apple. I think a common commodity in iPhones today is probably going to be silicon, so some type of semiconductor material, maybe some of the wires that are needed to make up the actual connections. Probably it's going to be a motherboard. I don't know if copper or some type of other metal element is used, but some type of semiconductor is definitely in there. If the prices for semiconductor materials like silicon rises, then that is going to probably translate into higher prices for iPhones if Apple decides to pass those costs along to the consumer. So that's kind of the idea, maybe, of the relationships between commodity prices, and maybe prices of consumer goods. So that's actually kind of interesting. I'm gonna see silicon price tracker. Yeah, I don't know who actually tracks this though. Traded commodities. Oh. Let's see, traded commodities. Yeah, did not mean to do that. Corn, rough rice, soybeans, rapeseed. Interesting. Soybean meal, CBOT, Chicago Board of Trade. You can trade coffee too, interesting. WTI, West Texas Intermediate. Okay. Cobalt, interesting. Okay. Rubber, wow. Yeah, okay. So there's a lot of different types of commodities you can trade, from metals and energy all the way to food products. I guess agricultural is the bigger, broad umbrella. So that's cool. Yeah. Okay. So options, call option, right? Okay. I think or sell the asset. Okay. So a put option is, okay, I think I'm actually gonna go soon too. Let's see. So a put option is a derivative that gives you the rights but not the obligation to sell something in the future. Paddy Hirsch gives a he messing up his name. Hirsch gives a really good example. So if we think about the okay, wait, let me see. Pretend that we are trying to sell a used car, and CarMax gives us an offer of $10,000 to buy our car. We want to continue to shop around for new cars, but for better offers, but don't want to lose out on the potential $10,000. So we decide to offer 500 to CarMax for them to for the ability to sell 10,000 our car to them for $10,000. Okay, right. And eventually they agree. We shop around for cars that are, now we shop around for offers that could be better than 10,000. If we do, then we eat. Whether we find an offer or not, we always have to eat the cost of the $500. But it prevents us from losing out on a really great offer. Let's say that we sell car for, so let's say 10,200. We really sold the car for, so 10,200 minus 500, that gives us 9,700. We can't find an offer better than 10,000, then we just sell at 10,000 and make 9,500. Okay. All right, so I think with that, I'm probably going to end this one here, and I'll head over to pickleball. But thanks for tuning in. This was an interesting example, kind of cleared up some concepts with regards to derivatives, futures, and options. I think this is actually a pretty solid example of kind of explaining this to, okay, let me start from the top. I think this is a pretty good example going over futures and options and explaining it like a 5-year-old. So thank you, Paddy Hirsch, for making this really digestible and really easy to understand. With that, I'll catch you guys in the next stream. Peace.